So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take a moment of silence for George Floyd. I need everybody to take a knee wherever you're at.
These last few days, there hasn't really been people with microphones taking control of the crowd. And that's what you see right here, where somebody has a megaphone and is taking control.
Minneapolis Police Department.
People are just listening.
To have nightmares about George Floyd. Have nightmares, so everybody take a knee.
We are being peaceful.
We're going to take a moment of silence right here. We want y'all to see this while y'all point y'all rubber bullet guns.
There's a moment of silence with people kneeling out here in 31st
Moment of silence for George Floyd.
Well, hundreds
Fist up. Moment
gathered
of
around.
silence for George Floyd. Say his name.
Somebody's playing a Martin Luther King speech in the background.
Say his name. George Floyd. 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 I say this ain't a riot. Say this is a revolution. This ain't a riot.
This is a riot.
This ain't a riot.
It's a revolution.
This ain't a riot.
It's a revolution. It's a revolution.
This ain't a riot.
It's a revolution.
This ain't a riot.
It's a revolution.
Everybody make some noise for yourself.
And never forget what happens when they take one of ours.
I can't breathe. 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 I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
The streets around this area are packed with people, hundreds of cars. Sorry. What up?
We got water and medical if you need it.
Water?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Water, food, making sure everybody's taken care of.
Can you do me a favor?
Do you
Could
need
you open
water?
this for me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
We got water and medical.
Water, food, anybody come and help it up? Help yourself. Get what you need. We're here for you. Look well.
Thanks for doing your work. Appreciate that. You're okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 officers up on top of the roof.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Way up the street. There's a little shopping mall here. I'm sure people will be able to get into the boarded up windows and probably get off with some things. Looks like it's already happening. So again, we have a congregation of at least 1,000 people out here, maybe a few thousand. People are taking up space. Are you doing okay?
7 stitches.
You want to talk about it at all?
If you want me to.
So yesterday, was it yesterday you got?
Yesterday I got like 10 or 11.
Talk about it.
Yesterday at 10 or 11, went to go grab one of the smoke canisters and this put it in a bucket of water. I was running around with a bucket of water outside of the 3rd, and second I touched it, there was a bunch of people on the roof. I got 2 in the face, one that tore a bunch of skin off my jaw, one in the shoulder, one in the neck, one in the leg. It's just, I mean, a reaction to something like that of taking care of fellow people and not doing anything malicious is inappropriate and not only disrespectful, but it's I don't really have words for it, but it's not okay. And
so you went to the doctor?
Went to the doctor last night. Went to the ER. They had me. They put drugs in my skin to numb it up, and then when they numbed it up, they said that they were going on lockdown. So I had to leave. Couldn't get it stitched up. Went this morning, got it stitched up, and took a couple ibuprofen and back at it.
Hard of you. What makes you come back out?
There's no place I'd rather be than everyone out here supporting the people. I know that there's not much. I mean, I don't want to say there's not much that I. There's never an appropriate time to be the change that you want to see and disruption, be the disruption that you want to see and make the change that you want to see. The time is now. People are out here and this is our opportunity to do what we got to do to make change. And when you have that opportunity, you got to take that opportunity. And I wanted to say Nico's the best person in the world. I always say this, but he is, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you. Love you, Jack. I'm glad you're okay. Will do. Love you too, man. I need to check some things real quick.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Sweet, thank you. Appreciate that.
I'll give you my business card.
Nice.
Yeah, I appreciate what you're doing. And we have water, we have horses.
Nice, thank you. Just realized can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you hold it for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, you can do the shoulder.
I'm
Hold
allowed
that
to?
too. Sweet.
Okay.
I need some photos.
Is everything all right with your equipment?
Yeah, it's just this cord is messed up. I haven't been able to get a new cord because no place is open around here. I haven't had time.
What kind of connection is it?
HDMI to mini.
HDMI mini? Okay, I think we might have some extra.
If you you do.
Does anyone have any extra 18 menus? Let's review supply and see what you have, and I'll
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Nita. Thanks, Nita.
I'm Nico.
Are you ready for some football?
I almost lost this, bro. This says like 35 hours.
Seems like the battery has an hour left, so that's good. I'll try to check in about 45 minutes. Awaiting back end. Thank you again, folks in the back end helping out.
Great fucking job, man.
Appreciate
I've
that,
been
man.
watching your streams, bro. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Inspired me to come out here and film this. Dude, last night in the third precinct, when you got in there, unprecedented footage, man. Seriously, thank you very much for documenting this. Cool, right on.
Thanks. What's your name?
My name's Trendkill.
Thank you. Good to meet you, Nico.
You too, bro. Keep it up. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's the infamous unicorn.
Yes, I am one of
I've
them.
been watching you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
That microphone is the new virus vector.
I mean, you know what I've had to do is like throw out each day the new top foam, and I've had to have so much disinfectant on it. But you're right, man. After the Liberate Minnesota, when cats try to reopen Minnesota with those protests, and we went and covered it, and I had a microphone, and everybody was like, "Oh." Anyway, so yeah, thank you though. We do what we can. We got hand sanitizer out here. We got masks on. Sometimes the killing of another black man pushes more precedent on others to forget social distancing. For one reason, I think it's because it's a more pertinent scene. It's something that they can really see and feel and know, as far as some people even just doubt coronavirus pandemic is real. Obviously it is. Check out our coverage on the coronavirus pandemic. UnicornRiot.ninja, C-SCAN, C-SCAN. We've been covering that from the start. Just basically covering actions where people are pressing for rent relief, mortgage relief during this time of coronavirus pandemic. People are taking up in parking lots across everywhere. If they thought the curfew was going to do anything, obviously they were wrong. They got the chant. Here we go. the police start to show aggression, and then this is what happens. Every single time. Every single time. Cause and effect. And these people were doing nothing.
Hey, you go like
Thousands of people here in the street now, congregating in front of the 5th precinct. The 5th precinct is on 31st and Nicollet Avenue, here in Minneapolis on the south side. It's about 30 blocks from where the 3rd precinct is. The 3rd precinct got besieged last night by the people and given up by the police. Can I lean on your car for a sec? Yo, can I lean on this for a second? We've seen a lot of cross-cultural love, sex, cross gangs, sex, S-E-C-T-S, across gangs, across street organizations, across religions. There's been nothing but what seems to be a conglomerated love for the community. I've heard so many people in the community say that they feel so much more safe and so much more better by being in the community with everybody, even if they're sort of at war with the police. And at war, you can see the last few days, it wasn't, there goes a bottle, just broke a window up top. Some people are yelling at the persons who throw it. How you doing?
Good. Who you are?
Who am I?
Yeah.
My name is Nico. I'm part of Unicorn Riot, independent media.
What up, man?
Hey, kid! Fuck y'all! Hey! Fuck all of y'all!
Tell the ass black power around this bitch, man. Fuck the white supremacists, man. Anybody that's racist, fuck them. We out this bitch, we in here together, man. Hey, man, tell them that. Hold on. We got some front. We got good smoke on deck, too, man. This is not a drug. We got this from the earth, man. This is real shit. Fuck 12. No, we got free cones, not free gas. Hey, no, I pay for that shit. Come here, I know. What you trying to get, man? No, I got some stuff.
incredible work. Thank you.
On this side of the roof, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so officers on top.
Yo, Unicorn Riot. Is there anything you can tell me about what's going on in other areas of the city right now?
Right now, I do not know.
You know?
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm here, so I only really know what's happening right here.
Okay.
So maybe like Twitter or something.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
That's alright.
Thank you.
Are you Nico?
Yes, yes.
Do you want a granola bar?
Yeah.
I think it's water. Thank you. Health Collective coming through. You all want to talk at all? Talk about what you're doing?
Why are you out here?
You don't have to.
Okay.
On video or no?
No.
Okay. We're gonna listen to the audio of a quick words from some North Star Health Collective folks. You want to talk about why you're out here, what it means to you all, and what North Star Health Collective is?
I'm with North Star Health Collective. I'm a nurse, and North Star is this really awesome group of medical professionals in their actual life, and then other people who have like some type of medical background that provide first aid and scene safety for any type of like activist action. And it's just a way to bridge the gap between EMS and getting to a hospital. We provide care on the ground, and we carry everything on our back, and then we can just do what we need in the moment.
A lot of emergency medical services can't necessarily be sent out into the thick of it like we are right here, and so it's really important to have people who have some medical training who can help stabilize folks until they can get to an ambulance or hospital, or even just help take care of minor injuries that don't need further care. We also help a lot of people wash tear gas out of their face. That's definitely one of the big things.
What's some of the, have you all been out here for the last few days? What's some of the injuries, maybe some of the more severe injuries that you've seen?
I haven't been out here overnight when most of the bad stuff has happened, but I have heard of several head injuries, some burns. I believe that there were some gunshot wounds last night. Honestly, you'd probably know better because I think you've been out here. And then the medics have transported those people to local emergency departments.
Anything else?
This is my first night out, so I haven't seen a whole lot yet.
Thank you. Thanks for the granola.
Sorry that I'm off.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't out there at all. Very good. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for
Thank
speaking.
you.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Nathan.
people are really just chilling right now. It's not super high energy, although there is things happening. There's a lot of things happening. Looks like the post office is, again, as I said earlier, the parking lot is packed with people. There's people all around the 5th precinct right now. Is this audio still staticky? I'm okay, thank you. Sorry for all the movement. Sorry for all the movement, everybody. Trying to finagle with all my equipment. And the 2 hands that I'm left with sometimes gets rough. We got fire here. That's a garage or a garbage area. People have entered into the Stop and Shop. That was quite easily known. You could see that happening. What is that spinning? Smoke is filling the intersection. Smoke from the fire, or that garbage fire. Again, people are all here for George Floyd. George Floyd was the tipping point of 400 years of genocide, chattel slavery, imperialism, colonialism. Police force used as slave catchers, and the consistent killing of black men, black women, black peoples. With impunity, the state-sanctioned killings continually happen in this country. The folks are looking for a way out. Yeah, please, right all over here.
Okay, yeah.
All over here, right here. Thank you.
Thank you for doing what you did.
Appreciate you. We got to get one of those spray bottles. I've been using this hand sanitizer that I have to put on my hand, and you know, it's one of those things where. How you doing? I'm Nico. Good to meet you. People are gathered in front. There's a megaphone. There hadn't been really megaphones at these protests yet. But today there's a megaphone, and this is what happens. Like it's interesting the effect of what megaphones do to protests, and what like the semblance of a leader will do to a protest. When there isn't really a semblance of a leader, people are just sort of able to do. When there is somebody with a speaker system or a megaphone, then they sort of take the attention of everybody, or at least a certain core crowd. So it's always an interesting situation as to what happens with that.
Because we all got to stand together no matter where we come from. Yeah! Ronald McDonald in Chicago was shot 16 times. He was 17 years old. Jason Van Dyke was charged with a petty second-degree murder, given 7 years, and he only got to do 3.5 to get out next year.
We're talking about Laquan McDonald right now, killed by Chicago Police Officer Jason Van Dyke, who will be out of prison very shortly.
So I understand because I was on the front lines every day organizing protests in Chicago. So I said, I got to come to Minnesota because, man, I see some real warriors out there. We done shut shit down. We done changed everything in the state. For golly, y'all about to change this whole state more than y'all have ever seen with this. So I had to come out here and join my other activists and organizers out here. We stand with you from all across the country. Chicago right now, they sending me messages saying they shut shit down in Chicago right now. Atlanta sending messages saying they shut shit down in Atlanta right now. And they in D.C. saying fuck Donald Trump in front of the White House right now. All the way in Michigan because they was hitting a sister in the head the other day, but they shutting shit down right now. Everybody around the country stands in solidarity, and right now, each and every one of you are setting the tone for cities in America. So make some noise for yourselves.
Seems to be a fact.
The more y'all turn up, the more other cities gonna turn up. Say turn up. Turn up. Turn up.
We even saw actions in Athens, Greece yesterday. Across the world, there's been actions for George Floyd, across the United States as well.
Everybody should be shocked when they sing that video like I was. I cried because my best friend, and I cried all morning today because one of my best friends, her name was Erica Garner, and today is her birthday. Today is Erica Garner's birthday, and she was fighting every single day for her father. Y'all remember, in New York City, Eric Garner. His dying words was what? His dying words was what?
I can't breathe.
Our late great friend Erica Garner's birthday today, she would have been here if she was alive because the last words 14 times of George Floyd's was what?
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
So I cried today because I knew today was her birthday and I knew what she would be if she was alive today. They found something in her heart and she died all of a sudden. This woman was brokenhearted. She fought every single day. The New York City Police Department broke her heart and she died. And she still ain't got justice for Eric Garner. She still ain't got justice for Eric Garner to this day, and she died fighting. All of a sudden they found something on her heart and she died. So we fighting in the name of Erica Garner and Eric Garner and all those around the country. We don't want George Floyd to go years and years and years without getting justice. We want justice win. We want justice win. We want justice win. We want justice win. By any means necessary. By any means necessary. Say we done prayed before. Say we done been peaceful. We done been protesting. We done been yelling. We done been sharing it on Facebook. We done done everything, y'all. And the only thing that they understand is when people start burning things up. For 400 years we have been peaceful, we have been forgiven, we have done everything to stay peaceful, and the only thing that y'all understand is this building right here on fire. Wow.
Fuck that building.
Wow. Fuck that piece of property. Human life matters. Say human life matters.
Human life matters.
Lives matter.
Lives matter.
You can replace that piece of property. We can't replace the president. I'm brother George Floyd. So we share with y'all, I just want to say, from Chicago, we got on the road and drove them 6 hours. I just want y'all to know it's folks all over. I heard folks from North Dakota. Anybody from other cities, shout it out. Where at? Harlem, where? Bronx? Detroit, I heard. Where? Atlanta, T.I., Houston, Chicago, Indiana. Texas in the building, where else?
Sorry.
Rockford. So we got folks from all over the country that is showing up to Minnesota and saying we standing strong with the warriors out there because they ready for a revolution. Make some noise for us. Because that was our brother. George Floyd was our brother. All of us may have not have met George Floyd, but we felt like that could have been our brother. And that's how we're supposed to treat it. We ain't wait. We not wait until it hit home. That was our brother. Say, that was our brother. 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 Everybody watching on live and cameras, just know, don't wait till it hit home, because George Floyd was our brother. And you come out here and you stand with us and you fight with us, because this is a revolution and it ain't stopping.
Yeah.
This ain't a riot.
This is a revolution.
This ain't a riot.
This is a revolution.
This ain't a riot.
This is a revolution.
This ain't a riot.
It's a revolution.
It's a revolution.
Get some real change this time, y'all.
Yeah.
This time we gonna get some real change, y'all.
All right. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
These folks.
My name is Nicole Piazzolo. I'm 19 years old, and I'm the president of Black Lives Matter Greater New York. I came down here to stand in solidarity with the people of Minnesota. And I am so proud of the example that you guys have set across the country. You guys have not backed down. Yeah. You guys are fearless. Yeah. You guys are powerful. Yeah. The strength that is within this community is something that communities all across the country should take note from. Every single time a black person is brutalized within our community, we need to have 1,000 others coming on the ground. Yeah. These police officers will no longer kill us with immunity. Yes. We will be out here. We will show up. Something that I want to emphasize to each and every one of you out here. The gas station on fire. Let's go.
Go down some more.
The gas station on fire. We need y'all to move this way toward the light. Move this way. Move this way.
A young lady, a young person from New York, just speaking, got interrupted as people said that the gas station's on fire, so we gotta move down the block.
I can't breathe. That's what he says. I can't breathe. That's the last thing he said. Not me.
You want to talk about it?
Huh? Man, I'm too. Go, hit her up. She's more. I'm good, brother.
Understood.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
No peace!
George Floyd! Hey, you're not gonna
watching you last night, the last 2 nights, man. I love your work, man. That shit was sick. Got this shout out? Yeah. Hey, it's Victor Ballin, west side of St. Paul. I want to make a shout out to all my brothers and all my friends. I'm out here. I wish you guys were here with me. Thanks a lot, man.
Hey, what do you think about the protest moving into St. Paul yesterday?
Yesterday, you know, I don't agree with every action that was taken, but I also understand why it's taking place. I mean, I've been experiencing the same things these guys have for my whole life, oppression and everything just like that. And I completely understand, like, sure, it may have been the wrong way, but, like, how else are we going to get them to listen? And that's the main thing. And, like, I hope it goes in the right direction. Otherwise, it's all for nothing, you know? And that's all I hope.
Do you watch the video?
I did watch the video twice.
What was your thoughts?
It was very disturbing, hard to watch. I just couldn't believe that none of the officers took just the thought to think about a human life over their job. Like, I just quit one of my jobs, actually, because they wanted me to risk mine and my brother's lives, money for life. It's just like, I'm not going to risk my life for that. And, like, it just, I can't agree with it at the end of the day. And, like, if it comes to money over life, I would never go. And that's as simple as it gets. And that's what these guys need to understand out here. They thought they could hold us at 29th, made it all the way down to where? Like, I don't even know. It was miles, though. Miles. And, like,
3 miles. So you saw the video. You expressed how difficult it was to watch. Also, you saw that there was a third degree murder charge, and then a manslaughter charge.
Yeah.
What do you feel about those charges?
Manslaughter is something like you would do if you're drunk and ran over some guy, like drunk. They're trying to, like, justify it in some way, and it's not justified. This is first-degree murder. There's no other way to slice it. There's no other way to put it, and we need this man in jail. They may have put this guy in jail. Nobody's seen any proof, but, like, these other 3 guys need to be there with him, and that's all there is to it. And until that is done, you see it, we out here, and this is the way it's going to stay, because this is the way it is now. And you think it's going to stop here? It's not. Like, it's not going to stop here. It's going to keep going. Whether you agree or not, it is what it is.
Any last words?
I just want to shout out to all my family and friends in West St. Paul. And thank you for letting me on your show.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, man. My name is Nico.
My name is Victor. Have a beautiful night, my friend.
You too. Sorry. Thank you.
Seriously, you're the only fucking news media that is actually out here, like, doing it right. You know what I mean? Like, there's, like, mainstream media is only doing the bullshit. You guys are, like, one of the only people that are actually out here doing, like, an actual fucking protest. Really fucking appreciate you guys being out here.
That's what I appreciate it. My name is Nico.
I'm Rachel. I've been following you guys the whole fucking time. I've gone to every fucking my non-sexual lecture. I've been out here for every fucking
Let's go. I have to mute the mic for a second. Thank you all for joining us. Nico from Rico Riot. Appreciate the views, appreciate the support that you all have given us out here on the streets and out there on the internet. We do our best to try to bring the voices of the people, the voices of the community to the world. That's essentially our mission, bringing context and exposing the root causes of social and environmental struggles. And we've seen and heard a ton of context around the around the social struggles that folks in Minneapolis are facing. Sorry, bro. Got that nice one. Is it heavy?
No. What? I think it's just for combat, like. Oh, okay. Yeah, hand-to-hand type thing. Gotcha.
Somebody's flying the drone. A bunch of media's out today. Seems like a lot of media came in from out of town these last 2 days, as expected. The people are reacting to that drone. These folks right here. Whoa. Sorry.
Shut it down! 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 Shut it down!
This person gonna try to speak in a megaphone, but that helicopter's way too loud. I guess if you're super close, you can probably hear it.
So I want all of you guys to understand to pay attention to each other and your family and friends, especially as you're going home and as you are getting around, because trust me, they're watching us, they're angry, they're infiltrating in the movement, and they want to make sure that they get us back for what we're doing. So there's going to be, when we talk about a revolution, best believe they're going to fight back. We have to love and we have to protect each other. We have to love and we have to protect each other. They launched a suspicious investigation into her death. Just know, these folks are not going to go without causing more bloodshed. So please protect each other, look after each other, especially as you go home and as you're moving around. Do not move alone. If you don't know a person, I don't care if you see some person by themselves, you walk with them, make sure you get to their car, make sure they get to where they're going. Don't leave each other. We are in this together. These folks are doing everything that they can to strategize to take us down. It don't make no sense that two people just suspiciously was found dead that were part of protest. So please, please, please look after each other. We gotta protect each other. The only thing we got to lose is our change. Let's do this, y'all. We must love and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to win. We must love and support each other. We must love and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. 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 Yo, real quick, my name is Juan. I came from Harlem, New York. I'm part of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. We got in a fucking car because we saw y'all, and we drove 18 hours to be here with you. Because we need to be here. This is where the fucking people are right now. You look at the news, they talk about violence in the streets. They don't show this. It don't even matter if they show this, because the real problem is like their violence. Every time somebody dies because they can't afford health care, that's their violence. Every time somebody dies because they can't afford food, that's their violence. Every time a woman dies because of domestic abuse, because she had no other place to go, that's their violence. But they don't call it violence when it's on their hands. No! They go to other countries and kill innocent people. They kill innocent people in our fucking hoods.
They kill innocent people here. Yeah.
And the only time this will stop is when we have an actual revolution.
Yeah.
Everything you see here belongs to us.
Yeah.
We just gotta take it. We gotta take back everything. This country was rooted on genocide. This country was rooted on slavery. And we still here. And we still suffering. Fuck the bank. Fuck the cops. I love you.
I love you.
Look to your left. Look to your right. Tell that person you love them.
I love you.
They want us to hate each other. They want us to hate each other. They want us to compete. So we forget that they're the enemy. Trump, Biden, all the motherfuckers is the same. Because at the end of the day, they'll turn their backs to us. Only we can rebuild this system. Only we can rebuild this system. Only we can rebuild this system. I want to share a chant real quick. It goes, we are unstoppable. Another world is possible. 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 I love you. I love you. All right, I got some shout outs, y'all, that we need to go ahead and give since we're here today. We got some supporters of the movement out there. Another trending topic is one of my mentors, y'all. He goes by the name of Dr. Cornell West. And I want to read some of the quotes that he said on CNN just a little while ago. Dr. West said, it looked like the system can't reform itself. He said, we tried black faces in high places. BLM emerged under a black president, a black attorney general, and a black homeland security, and they could not deliver. Dr. Cornel West said America has failed its social experiment. Dr. Cornel West said it was a lynching and everybody knows it.
Sign is killing the camera view. There's been helicopters out there all the last 4 days.
Everybody say, fuck the police! Fuck the police! 1, 2, 3! Fuck the police! Fuck the police! Fuck that shit! Minnesota ain't pussy, we out here! Okay! Every day, we out here! Okay!
Crowd here on 31st and Nicollet has swelled. That was super cute. We just sort of missed it. A man was dancing with his possibly daughter. Can't tell. Thank you. This is the 5th precinct. They're also a troubled precinct. Minneapolis Police has a very troubled history with the community, going back to its foundation. You heard the speaker earlier who was from Chicago with the megaphone. He said that he was talking about Eric Gardner's sister, or daughter, excuse me, who had died from a heart attack after her father was killed by the police after saying, "I can't breathe." Go to YouTube, on our YouTube channel, in our videos, we have a video up from Gwen Carr, Eric Gardner's mom, and she spoke about some of the situations that she's had to live with. She shared some stories at the In Remembrance of Me banquet, which is put on by Kim Handy Jones, the mother of Cordell Handy, who was killed by St. Paul police. And that is a banquet that allows mothers and family members to grieve and build community. They're all mothers and family members of victims of police terror, and also community violence. It's also represented there, and mental health issues. And so you see this, boom, 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 1, 2, 3 fences. These 2 are new right here. Well, not new, but like they were erected recently. The other fence is built. I was bringing up the In Remembrance of Me banquet because that's where we heard from Gwen Carr. We spoke with her as well. We have extensive coverage speaking with these mothers and family members of police killings, and we will be putting out a documentary, I think possibly called The Mothers, in the near future of this year. A lot of the things that are happening are sort of throwing wrenches into that planning of getting that all the way done. But be prepared. It's going to be really exceptional, I believe. We're going to try to spotlight some of the stories of these mothers, and if any of these mothers out here watching, I love you, and thank you all for allowing Unicorn Riot to document your story and the story of your loved one. We heard from Kim Handy Jones earlier today at 4 o'clock in the morning at the site of 22nd and Lake Street, where National Guard had amassed to help firefighters put out a fire. She spoke with us for about 20-30 minutes about some of the things that she felt. That was about the 4 a.m. stream of this morning, so go check that out if you want to hear from Kim Handy Jones. We've been covering Cordell Handy's death since he was killed in 2017 by St. Paul police, and since then, I think 2016, excuse me, one of those years, and since then, yeah, thank you, bro. since then, Kim Handy has put on the In Remembrance of Me banquet, which has, again, like I said, allowed for the community to build and grieve. And so, again, stay aware for that in the future. We at Unicorn Riot try to focus a lot, exactly like I said, on providing the community's voice, providing stories that are normally untold.
But I do want to talk about the cities that are setting it up right now. Atlanta tearing shit down right now. Charlotte, North Carolina tearing shit down right now. There's several things on fire in Atlanta. Oh my God.
Wow.
We got Las Vegas protesters everywhere right now. And the police officers are firing pepper bullets directly at the news crew in Louisville, Kentucky, because Louisville protesting right now. Shout out. Louisville, Kentucky is going crazy right now.
Yep. Unfortunately, there were 7 people shot in Louisville yesterday for Breonna Taylor. They were at the protest. I don't know if they were shot by police.
Dallas protesters clashing with the police 45 minutes ago. Shout out to Dallas.
Wow. Uprisings across the country.
Houston mayor's big home because they turned it up downtown.
We're on YouTube,
Houston.
yeah. We're on YouTube, Facebook.
My brother Killer Mike was crying on camera today. He said he was tired of seeing black men die, bro. He said they tearing up Atlanta. College football Hall of Fame damage in Atlanta protests. Oh, Atlanta is turning up right now. The Georgia governor just came out. So right now, if y'all want to know what city is turning up just as bad as we are, it's Atlanta. Shout out to everybody in Georgia.
Come in here if you want.
Y'all right here set the tone. Y'all right here set the tone right here in Minnesota. Y'all right here set the tone. Y'all right here set the tone. Be proud of yourselves. Say his name.
George Floyd!
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
What's his name?
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 George Floyd!
Say his name.
George Floyd!
Hands up!
George Floyd!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
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 If we can't get no justice, then they can get no peace. If we can't get no justice, then they can get no peace. If we can't get no justice, then they can get no peace. If we can't get no justice, then they can get no peace. Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Hands up!
Don't shoot!
Black lives
Matter!
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 Say his name.
George Floyd!
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 It's our duty to fight for our freedom. It's our duty to win. It's our duty to fight for our freedom. It's our duty to win.
It's our duty to fight for freedom.
One second, y'all. 1 second.
It's our duty to fight for our freedom. It's our duty to win. What's his name?
George Floyd!
What's his name?
George Floyd!
What's his name?
George Floyd!
Say his name.
George Floyd!
Say his name.
George Floyd!
Say his name.
George Floyd!
Okay, y'all, I just want to say something real quick. I just want to talk to the media. Y'all make sure that when y'all showing us, y'all show this peaceful protest, this unity right here. I see this movement. Y'all make sure because I know what y'all gonna show. The burning buildings, which none of us did. So y'all make sure y'all show us right here, black, brown,
this moment. That's what we want to see. Yes, yes. That's what we want to see. Right here, right here. Don't show the looting. Don't show people stealing because we ain't. We're peaceful. We out here because we want change. So when y'all show us, y'all show this. We're not savages. We're not thugs. We just want freedom. We just want change. Hey, there's this beautiful proverb. It's an African proverb. It says, even the longest rope in the bush has an end. Even the longest rope in a bush, in any bush, has an end. Everything comes to an end. And today we're saying enough is enough. This has come to an end. It hasn't been working. It's not working. We're dying. We can't breathe. It's got to be cut short. This is us saying enough is enough. We're done dying. So if y'all showing that, y'all show us right here in this moment. Y'all hear me? Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. What's his name? 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 George Floyd. Hands up. George Floyd. Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. Black lives. 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 I can't hear you. Black lives. Black lives. Black lives. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd.
All right, I missed a few cities. We got to show love to all these cities, y'all. Y'all don't understand that the tone has been set, and there are dozens of cities right now being set up around this country. So y'all cheer every time I say a different place name, all right? Des Moines, Iowa's going up right now. Boston is going up right now. I see a lot of people from New York here with New York City. I just checked in with my people from Chicago. It's going up right now. LA is even going up right now. Come on, y'all.
Celebratory fireworks
Y'all make some noise.
for the people's uprising. People are looking for change. They don't want third-degree murder. It's beyond that.
George Floyd.
You already heard it.
George Floyd. George Floyd.
His wife is leaving him. CNN just announced it.
What, Gary? CNN for sure?
All right, y'all. I got breaking news. I got breaking news. I got breaking news. I got breaking news, everybody.
Here goes meds, medicals.
This just happened an hour ago. Her name is Kelly Chauvin. She is the wife of the police officer Derek Chauvin, who was charged, and she just announced that she's divorcing her husband. He was wrong. Even his wife knows he got to go to jail. Even his wife knows that ain't the type of man that she need to be with. Hey y'all, look at what y'all done. Y'all be proud of yourselves. We setting the tone, and this is a revolution. That's what we need. When I say this ain't a riot, say this a revolution. This ain't a riot. It's 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 a revolution. Come on, y'all. Now.
The fire department is protecting Metro Transit building in the distance in the background.
So we want, since she divorced her husband, we would like for Kelly Sharman to, first of all, come on out here and stand on the front lines with us.
From my understanding, the wife that they're talking about is Tu Tao's sister. Tu Tao was the officer who was standing beside and not getting his partner off of George Floyd.
She got some ties to one of the other officers. She must disown him.
It's her brother.
And it was her brother, right? The other officer was her brother. So we must make sure that she disowned him, and those other officers need to be charged. People are waking up, y'all, all over. People are waking up. And it's because folks like you guys are standing together in unity. And that is exactly what it's about. I love each and every one of you. I look at each and every one of you as my brothers and my sisters. Because we right here, we fighting together. We in this war together. We in this war together. White, black, religion is Christian or Muslim. I don't care what you are. We all in this together, y'all. And I'm so close. I feel so close to all y'all, and I feel safe with each and every one of y'all. Because we are safe when we together. Say, we are safe when we together. Say, we safe when we together. I don't care how many officers they put out here, National Guard, State Patrol, bring Donald Trump ass out of here. Ain't nobody gonna stop us when we together. Nobody. Nobody. Say, nobody can stop us. 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 Now we need, since Kelly Sharman just divorced them.
Now we need this system.
We need this system. We need this system to divorce all of these white supremacist killer cops in a police department. If you're a police chief around this country, you need to step up and say, if you're an officer and you agree with what he did, you need to get off my police force. We need folks to step up and start weeding out all these white supremacists that have hate in their hearts and they use it in action in our communities. They knew that they didn't like us. They knew that they hated us, but they came in our community. They signed up to be police just to brutalize us. It's time to weed this out and have some real reform and real legislation that's going to change things in our communities, y'all. It's time to police the police. Say police the police.
Police the police.
Say police the police.
Police the police.
Police the police.
Police the police.
And that's what we're doing right here. Because they can't even come off their roof. They can't even come down here with us. Y'all supposed to be the police. Well, guess who got the power now? We got the power. Who's streets?
Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
Who's streets?
Our streets.
Say we got the power.
We got the power.
Say we got the power.
We got the power.
Say we got the power.
We got the power.
Say we got the power.
We got the power.
Look at somebody on your left that you don't even know and say we got the power.
We got the power.
Say we got the power.
We got the power.
We got the power.
We got the power.
Say we got the power.
We got the power.
Oh, y'all, we got the power, y'all. Make some noise, make some noise. All right, how that gas station doing, y'all? I can't see it with the sound right here. How that gas station doing?
We need a shift over there. I got all the cops in the back over there at that gate over there.
So we're here on 31st and Nicollet Ave. A lot of these folks that were speakers are actually like from Chicago, from out of town. They sort of controlled the crowd, gave really good rundown of all the cities that are happening right now, cities that are having protests and being a part of the uprising that has gone nationwide and even global at this point.
What up? What up? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Sweet buddy.
You want to talk?
No.
Okay, good to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I gotta get back up with you too, man.
I'm ready.
All right, yep.
Doing good work.
Thank you. The crowd is still pretty big out here.
Hi. Welcome to our bench.
Yes.
Yes, I love your man.
Are you Nico?
I am Nico.
Are you Nico?
I am, yes. Hello.
I've been
How you
following
doing?
you for days.
Tight.
I was down there last night with y'all too, and this shit is for days. I mean, hey, this is my city. I grew up right here. I grew up 5 blocks from here on 33rd.
She was saying for days because she should have been following us for 5 years, but that's okay. I'm just
I understand that. I got 5 years going. I understand that.
Hey, exactly. Better late than never.
The shit done hit my city and y'all here.
Right, right.
I don't know where y'all are out of really. I mean, DC, whatever, New York, whatever big city y'all come from. I appreciate y'all being here.
I'm here. I'm a Southsider.
Y'all coming here and y'all covering.
Word. It's my city too, right here. What's your name?
James.
James, good to meet you, man. I'm Nico. I was over on 24th and Stevens and then up there. What's that? Yes, it is. We're live.
It's always James. For real.
You too.
I said my last name. I didn't want people to know that.
Oh, you said your last name? I didn't hear it. I heard you say the first name, maybe your first name. I think it was your fake first name.
No, it's my real first name.
You guys are the reason we need to come here.
I grew up 5 blocks from here. It's my neighborhood.
Good to meet you. How are you all doing over here?
I'm tired, but hanging in there, really.
Do y'all want to talk at all? You can do it off video, just audio.
Man, I don't even know what I'd say.
I wanted to, when I saw you all, I wanted to think about asking you all about Ferguson, Jamar Clark, and then now, and like the comparisons.
Yeah.
Would you be down to?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was like, it's not wrong.
You no video, right?
Yeah, that's fine. No video. Nico was asking me about Ferguson and Jamar Clark in the years, and I think like the thing that I'm seeing here in Minneapolis is just the learning curve has grown since Jamar Clark. There's a lot of people who've learned a lot, and also Ferguson like paved the way for this place, right? Like we do not have this in Minneapolis now if we didn't have Ferguson in 2014, and so I think I just want to like push out a lot of love to all the folks on the ground level in Ferguson for a really long time because they really taught us how to do this, I think, here. I'm really impressed with the energy where we have like a huge diversity of tactics. We have way less organization, like we're not over organizing, which feels super good and really allows that organic kind of nature of things to keep flowing. And I think that was something that has hung up Minneapolis people in the past, especially back in Jamar Clark era. Because especially white folks, we like don't really know what to do sometimes. We get awkward. We need people to tell us what to do. And so we just like, we're learning and we're kind of getting a little more nimble now. And that feels apparent in the tactic shifts, and the organization is just more organic. And that is really a cool ass thing. And also maybe this is changing the world. And it's happening because it started here in Minneapolis, and that is not something I would have expected from this white town. So, all power to those people. Keep it up.
Thank you, thank you. You?
Yeah, I'll say something. Another thing is, I think, it's about Floyd, and it's also bigger. That's why it's driving this. But at this point, people are fed up with everything. We're fed up with fucking being poor. We're fed up with Minneapolis has some of the most extreme racial and class disparities. Like, the extreme visible homelessness in this city, like, just racial police terror, basically. Like, people are fed up with all of it. We're tired of being poor. Like, we're tired of living this way. So, like, Floyd sparked it and is driving it, and we're out here remembering him, but, like, people are ready to see it all come down. Like, I just have seen so many, like, anti-capitalist tags out here, too. Like, people are putting together all the big picture shit. And I don't think people want to stop anytime soon. This will keep going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just got gifted an energy drink.
You'll need that. It's gonna be a long night.
Like 2-3 hours a night. Yeah. Thank you so much for the words.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
insightful. You all take care. It's great to see you.
You too? Yes.
Yes. We hear some smashies going on.
Thank you for what you do.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
We hear some smashies going on in the background. The unfortunate thing is they just smashed up the graffiti piece that was just made. I didn't get a chance to properly document it. So now we have the nighttime, where the people are sort of just allowed autonomously to be their own person. A big old firework.
I know. Hey, yo. I went over there to document. I was like, no.
Bro, I just fucking painted the whole piece.
It was nice too, man. The painter, the artist of this piece, is like, oh man, I just painted this whole piece, and it got smashed up. The store's already cleared out. Looks like they're trying to start it on fire. People are going in and out of these stores for sure. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I was out of town, dude.
I'm Nico.
I'm Marty.
Good to meet you. Dude, he threw it and missed, and it's his third strike. He missed 3 times. I mean, it's probably fortunate because what it's going to do is start a big fire in there, and then therefore that building is going to go. If it's unfortunate, I don't know. What up? What up? Yeah.
Hey, you live? Hold up.
Yep.
You live?
Yeah, we're live.
Let me say some shit.
Right here.
Look, the department suffer from fakeism, nigga. And like they hate killing niggas like they ain't killing niggas, man. The police out here really dropping bodies, man. Like we ain't shit out here. Tell they ass, bro.
Hey. Hey.
No fucking peace.
Hey.
First degree, all this shit going
Hey.
to the ground.
Hey, y'all fucked up for what y'all did. Straight up. Y'all know what y'all did. Y'all fucked up for that shit. Alright, and we see that shit. And we see that shit. Y'all fucked up, alright? We see that shit, alright? That's all I'm gonna say. We see that shit, alright? No more of that shit. Y'all see what's happening?
What does change look like for y'all?
Wait, change? No more racism. All y'all racist ass niggas, bro. Oh, my bad. All y'all racist ass people, stop that racism shit, bro.
What change look like? What change look like? Change look like that officer, first degree. Done. All 4 of them. Guilty by association. I need them all gone. What's change look like? I need all the racial profiling go down to a minimum. Let's start with the president. You see his tweet with some thugs? We look like some thugs to y'all? He look like a thug because he got a red fucking bandana? No, we ain't no fucking thugs. We here for one fucking reason. George fucking Floyd. That shit never killed that man in fucking vain. Now they want to blame it on us because we acting out. No, y'all kill one of us. One for all. Fuck is you talking about? One for all.
Next time you don't have to drop it.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my homie Big Kid Sid. I know he's watching. Fuck 12. Fuck the justice system. We out here. Fuck 12. Hey, Nico, Unicorn Riot, you're doing the good shit here. Thank you.
Thank you. A lot of shit's going on out here. We'll see if there's a fight. People are trying to stop people possibly. I mean, there was white people throwing shit, but there was definitely non-white people. I saw like 2 white people throwing shit. It's about.
All they saw.
Oh.
White fucking.
Now where's all those 5 white dudes that were breaking shit? Exactly.
He says 5.
That's not what we fucking stand for.
But that's 5, but there was like 25 other people. Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Unicorn Riot!
Hey, my name is Nico. How you doing?
I came all the way from Utah.
Wow. You want to talk? All right.
Give me.
So you came from Utah.
Yes, I came from Utah. I'm Lex Scott, and I have a police reform bill. I have a petition called We Want a Police Reform Bill Now. I wrote the bill. You can go to blacklivesmatterutah.com. Please sign our bill. We need community-controlled civilian review boards that have the power to bring charges against police. My bill regulates use of force policies and excessive force policies in the United States of America. Please sign my petition and get us a police reform bill, please. And I love Unicorn Riot. What's up? Screw Trump voters. Fuck all of you. Fuck you all.
Thank you. Police reform, or even just like in general right now, you have people talking about abolishing the police, but then you have people talking about figuring out ways to have reform within the police department. And what that looks like in general here locally is what we've seen is groups like Communities United Against Police Brutality have been pushing for the police to have insurance, and if they then kill somebody, it would come out of their insurance. They probably wouldn't be able to get funded, or they probably wouldn't be able to get insurance after they kill somebody, and so therefore it just bypasses the system that's already broken and puts in sort of like she was saying, a reform bill, something to help the community get some kind of justice and accountability. And so also within MPD, another thing, if you go to unicornriot.ninja and you go on our front page, you go down a little bit, and from the down on the front page, there's topics police. If you go into that topics, you can see a lot of our police coverage, but also you can see that in March there was a group of community members, I think Minneapolis for a Better Police Contract is what it was called. That group actually went to they've been fighting to try to get the Minneapolis Police Department contract to be more fair. The contract allows the officers to work like 60-hour work weeks. It allows the officers to I can't remember all the specifics, but there were so many specifics. Go to the website, check that out, because basically what it is a discussion and an idea in a way that these folks are trying to push for some change. They're trying to push for, again, like I said, reform, and what that looks like. There's like literally a fire department right down the street. I'm not sure why there's no fire truck, but obviously it's how does the fire truck get in here and get contained, and they would need the security or whatever else. So anyways, people are working on trying to reform the police, trying to reform the operations of, again, like I said, civilian review boards, as Lex Scott just told us a moment ago from Utah. We had civilian review boards here in Minneapolis after a lot of contentious police killings. They didn't work out. What up? We have Keith Ellis and John Harrington, the Attorney General and the Public Safety Commissioner, ex-police chief, they've been part of this group, and this group has, I can't remember the name, it was some kind of task force or group or something. And what they've been trying to do is trying to supposedly hear the community, and from hearing the community, come up with some ideas to how to reform the police-community relations. But in general, a lot of the community doesn't trust that. This is a car on fire, Wells Fargo here at Lake Street on the 31st. There goes the first little blow of the fire.
The car's gonna blow back up. Back up, everybody. Back there, the car's gonna blow back up.
We've seen a lot of cars on fire. They don't really like blow up. I've never really seen one anyway. I've seen like 7 cars on fire in those last days. They don't really, they blow up like that, but it's not the whole thing will blow up, you know. There was USPS trucks yesterday that were set alight on the corner of Minnehaha and Lake. They were expropriated from the UPS store, or not the UPS store, the UPS station building, whatever you would call it. They have another one right up the street at USPS. So, right next to us is Blaisdell Avenue. Blaisdell has a high-rise where the police killed somebody in. She was an elder lady. I think her name was Barbara Schneider. I can't remember specifically. That was probably like 10, 15 years ago. So we're a few steps away from that. In general, right now there's thousands of people here out in the street. And
I don't know who the hell taught y'all how to set fires for them.
dude. Let's check out the battery here real quick. Give me a second. Sounds like Wells Fargo's being breached. I'll get over there in a second. This battery's only got about 7 minutes left. Support team, I'm gonna have to go bring it. It's gonna go everybody else out there too. The connection will just all of a sudden cut. The video will be done in about 5 to 10 minutes. What up? How you doing? How you doing? Give me a moment. I'll talk to you if you want. All right. You want to talk?
No, not right
okay,
now.
word.
Not right now.
Thanks for saying something. So, again, thank you all for tuning in. We're here in front of Wells Fargo. Just their little booth. It's set afire. It's blazing. This stream will only have about 5 to 10 minutes left. The video will just cut out. When it cuts out, we will do our best to get back up soon. But as I said, right now, the battery will go out of this soon. And away team, back end, let's arrange that. If we do go down, we'll try to be back up within a short period of time. We'll be continuing to follow this. throughout the night, throughout the days, throughout the next week. Who knows? Who knows how long this will last? So thank you all for joining right now. Thank you all for supporting our work. We are Unicorn Riot, a 501c3 small educational media organization. Worker run. We're horizontally organized. We have no bosses. We autonomously work in working groups where we, as the workers or the artists or the journalists, multimedia artists, we are the ones who sort of decide what we would like to cover, how we would like to cover it, along with the support of our org. So thank you all for supporting us. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. We are trying to set a new avenue for media. We do not think that corporate media represents the people. We've seen also, a side note, corporate media has been arrested. This morning, corporate media was arrested. I think media was attacked in Denver or in a few other places. And so, if you think about it, or not if you think about it, just gotta understand that the media, even corporate, which is, they're way deeper out here than I've seen lately. Mookie Mo is Terrence Franklin. I don't know who Chad Loco is. That doesn't mean that his name shouldn't be up there, though. Terrence Franklin was murdered in Minneapolis by the police, not too far from here, maybe about 10 blocks. He was murdered by police officers. His family got no justice. It's French. Everybody hates the police. It's actually a really dope chant. Oh, it was Kentucky that had the media getting attacked. And NBC News was shot at with pepper balls. So they installed a curfew, but we have, as we said, there's going to be multiple fires that are going to be lit, because this is Wells Fargo. There's a gas station right up the street, you know. There's the police station up the street that's right there, but at the same time, you can't control thousands of people that are bent with rage and bent with the wants for the new society, a new system, a new way to life, and some justice and accountability. So again, thank you. If the stream just cuts out, what's up? Third precinct. Fifth precinct is right there. Yep, fifth precinct. Yep. It's on 31st and Nicollet. No problem. I'm one of the Unicorn Riots. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Can you grab that?
Yeah, no problem. Hey, yo, so I just want to give a shout out to my boy Jordy. That's the nigga, okay? And then also Jess, I just want to say that, you know, and then this shit is super fucked up, man.
What brings you out here?
Man, what brings you out here, you know, it's just an injustice that's been going on too long. You know, it's just depressing, and, you know, the opposition, you know, it's just too much. So, you know, we have to take it upon ourselves to make the change happen.
Right now, there's thousands of people here, intersection in 31st and Nicollet, all the way down, stretching blocks. How do you feel? What's the feeling out here?
Man, you know, to be honest with you, it's surreal. You know, I mean, it kind of seems like a dream, but, you know, it's just it's so real. It's just crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. What do you hope comes out of this?
You know, I mean, I hope all 4 cops go to jail. You know, I mean, I hope they change the 3rd degree, you know, into a better degree, you know, either 1st or 2nd, because, you know, that 3rd degree shit is just bullshit, in all honesty.
1st degree. Yeah, 1st degree.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
You know, also my boy Austin, shout out to you.
All right, thanks, man. Hey, what's up? What's that? Oh, yeah? You want to talk?
Man, yeah, please.
What's up?
Yo, what up, man? Yo, what up, man? You know me out there? It's SK, man. I got mad comrades. My man comrades from New York to SF, man. I just flew here from Oakland, California, West Oakland, California this morning. This has been my hood for 20 years. I grew up in this hood. This is my stomping ground. I sat there in San Francisco yesterday and watched this shit happen in my community. I couldn't fucking take it anymore, man. I jumped on the fucking first thing smoking this morning at 9 a.m. Yo, I'm here with y'all, man. Straight up, man, this shit won't stand, man. I'm privileged enough to be white, but yo, I came up in the fucking hood. I've been beaten by the Minneapolis police, robbed by the Minneapolis police, taken to jail for no fucking reason. It's a corrupt institution for fucking decades. Decades that has gotten away with it. Y'all fucking union officer that lets you get away with it. We haven't had a fucking mayor that will ever let him. Stop this shit. It's fucking time. I asked myself 2 days ago, will it be Jamar? Will it be Philando? All that. When will it be enough? And I've been out of the city for a year now. And I live in fucking West Oakland, man. The home of the Black Panther Party, man. And I was walking home last night, looking at a mural on my fucking block. I'm not fucking having it anymore, yo. Fuck 12. No justice, no fucking peace. No justice, no fucking peace. Fuck them. We out here, man, and that's what it is. Yo, it's gonna take this. It's been years and years. We marched peacefully for fucking ever. For fucking ever. And now what? You're getting what you had. You're getting what you deserve. I'm fucking done, man. I just landed fucking 2 hours ago. And I'm fucking here with my people in my hood. I couldn't watch it no more, man. Fuck that shit, yo. Fix it.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate it, yo. Y'all covered fucking A1, man.
Thanks, man.
Oh,
sweet. Can't fit it in here. I can't fit it anywhere, really. Can you put it in my back pocket, maybe? Thank you so much.
And this is for reviving. Just take a big puff of it.
Oh, okay.
And this is for your sore shoulder. And this is spring
Look
water.
at you. Where have you been?
I've been out west.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize it was you right here.
Yeah.
I gotta get over here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Do you want water?
I'm okay, because I have so much. Thank you. And the mad dash. Again, the stream might just cut down anytime. When it does go down, we'll be back up as soon as we can.
Is yours down too?
No. But I have a battery issue and it will be down. So again, the batteries, the other battery that I had wasn't able to be charged. And we're gonna make sure we come back with it. All right, good. Data's still good from what I hear. Hey, you all want to talk? You could just do audio too.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Okay. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I want to, but I don't know what I
Okay, you can just do audio too. We can do it later.
Right,
Come
man,
find me later.
I'll find you. Yeah, I found the yellow mic, bro.
Okay.
I found the yellow mic.
Later, you said?
Yeah, later. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. My name is Nico.
Nice to meet you, Athena.
Dina. Oh, I like that name. Thank you. Are you Greek?
I'm not.
Okay, yeah.
I'm black. I'm Mexican, bro.
Word. Hell yeah. All right, bro. Appreciate that. Love to you all. Appreciate that. Handing out waters.
What's good?
Like in the street. Hey, what up? How you doing?
What's good? We out here. We outside. Third and the fifth. We're going from the third to the fifth. You feel me? It goes third, fifth. What's next?
Marketing
Four.
distribute
We take
your
a 1,
music
2, and
with
4
Repost
next.
by
1, 2, and 4
SoundCloud to
next.
take your career to the next level.
Streets, our streets, who 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 streets, our streets. Say his name. George Floyd. 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 Say his name. George Floyd.
Marketing distribute your music with Repost by SoundCloud to take your career to the next level.
come to state. It's some more people on state. Yeah.
Y'all announce that shit?
Yeah. Tell them we're going to state.
We got state with it.
Antonio
We
told
got
me.
state with it.
You go loud, they go. So what? We don't make no difference. We can. He said, come down to state. Come down to state.
Thank you. It's okay. One love. You know that it ain't a way. It's just one love. Fuck America, man. It's just a rough one. But then it's called.
Come on, man. Tell them we finna walk down the state. I know. All right, man. You got to catch it.
Ever since I left RevCon, bro, I've been doing this shit by myself. And it's just been like, you know, I need to start passing out literature. Hey guys,
Going down the
there
state.
are people on State Street in solidarity with us. There are more people coming that's on State Street right now. So let's
Tell them.
Let's be together with our people.
And Broadway. Did y'all see the roof collapse on them just a second ago when they was trying to get in that